Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Lois, and welcome back to Project Ozone 2. In the last episode, we were working on filling up more of these chests, specifically the Infinity Catalyst, getting some stuff for that. What else were we doing? We were working on a bunch of different things, getting more levels. We have the 300 levels. I want to point that out, so we can retrieve all those levels. And we're going to put the powered spawner and the broken zombie spawner in here. Oh, right, anvil. Wrong thing. We're going to do this on the anvil. So powered spawner and the broken spawner. 300 levels. And now we have a powered zombie spawner. Ignore the one, that's a ghost image. So we have 12 levels more. We can store all those. And now we can summon in zombies, which is really important for down here. So right here, we can put a powered zombie spawner. We want to capture. This is going to be a push-pull. And here we're going to have push, pull, and that's push, pull as well. So if we put a singular soul vial in there, it should, actually we could put two in here. No, we can't. Yeah, okay. We should be able to do everything with that. So that should be everything we need to make the Franken zombies that we're going to need for the impulse hoppers. Yeah, so that is all that we need for that. We'll get to that in a little bit, but before, I want to kind of show off some other things. So I'm currently working on the solar panel stuff. For solar panels, let's get the rest of the golden chipsets that I have. We need all of this stuff. So we're going to need all of these machine bases, so I have those done. I'm almost done with the golden chipsets, and then we're going to need this many stacks of solar panel 3s. It's exactly 1,024. So I did math. That is what we're going to need to get to the next tier that has the tier 8 that has the EMC. So lots and lots and lots of this stuff. And tier 8s are actually a lot cheaper than all of the tier 3s that we're going to need to get to that point. But as you can see, we're still making stuff in the assembly table. We're also going to need 80 quartz chipsets and 5 diamond chipsets. So that's what I have here in my inventory. In fact, I can go ahead and put this stuff here. We'll make quartz and diamond. So it will make all of those. I don't know how much the quartz costs, but I don't believe it's that much. Let's see. Let's find out. At some point, assembly table, there we go. Ooh, wow, it takes 1.8 million RF, so that's quite a bit. Hopefully we are not out of Ender Lily seeds. We'll need to keep this stocked full, because honestly, this stuff is so expensive power-wise, but it's fine. I haven't built the area to make the reactor yet, but we'll do that later. Anyways, that is all the stuff for the solar panel. I don't have all of the, so for example, solar panel tier 4s require photovoltaic cells. I don't have all that stuff, but we'll kind of figure that out later. And then those are EMCable, so it's not that big of a deal. If we have too many, whatever, we can just recycle them. It's not that much of a concern. The other thing that I was working on was the ME storage components for gas, fluid, and normal. And oh boy. So this is all the stuff. Okay, at the very least, the top part, the storage components for both the fluids and the gases, that's exactly what we need. That is exact numbers. No extras or anything like that. That should make us exactly one of the 4096K storage. So I'm going to call them the 4000 K storage, because that's basically what it is. But everything else in here is just kind of, well, actually it's just a row. But then I also have the storage components for the top tier, and I mean the 16,000 storage component for extra cells, because that's the highest one that has the EMC value, and that's up here. So that all requires 1. So we're going to do that quest, and I think that's the first thing we're going to do today. So we're going to, let's see, we've completed everything with gas except for the last one, so let's just work on the gas first. So for the gas, we're going to need yellow, and then a bunch of these. We'll take just 3 stacks for now. So for the gas, to get to this point, it is calculation processors, and 3 of these. And then in the middle is quartz glass. So we're going to need more calculation processors, 2 of those, and probably a lot more of the yellow. In fact, I almost guarantee we're going to need more yellow dye. So there is the 4Ks. And just do that. So 35 more. And that will give us the 4Ks. So to get the next tier, same recipe but no calculation processors, we need all of that stuff. So let's get this stuff going. Let's grab some more quartz glass. And yeah, like I said, all in all, this shouldn't be too bad. So we have 16, 64. Alright, so 16 I think is the same way. And that'll give us the 64s. 64s are not the same. That requires the logic processors. And then there's the 2 1048s. Now let's just double check that we already have all of those taken care of. Alright, so this is the last one. And that will give us the 4000K storage cell. Now we can pop this out, so it's not that big of a deal, but there is that quest. We're going to take, let's take the middle ones today, the middle right ones if we have a choice. And then we should be able to pop this storage component out. And we can put the gas housing in there. And let's grab, this requires 4 million. So how many nether stars can I get? It's going to take like half a stack of nether stars to get that much. So we'll just go ahead and do that. And we'll duplicate it. Actually, I don't know why I duplicated it, but whatever. So we'll get the rest of the stuff taken care of in just a moment. Let's see, let's put that up there. Do that, and then we can do this. And it's good enough, whatever, doesn't matter much. So there is all of the gas ones. In fact, I'm gonna put this back in here, and we're gonna do things with it later. So that is a legendary reward bag. That is really nice to have. But we don't need the dandelion yellow anymore. We'll keep a stack of it, I guess, but we can dump all of this in there. And let's get more solar panels. So solar panels are really expensive, but there's 24 more. We can start working on that today, but we'll probably wait until it's all done. Do we have all the chipsets? We have 10 gold, we have the 5 diamond, and we have 7 of the quartz. So it's probably jumping back and forth through the quartz. That's like so, and then diamonds. Yeah, so we're probably going to be running out of power here soon. This is actually going up still. Are you getting reduced? Yes, 4,000. That's okay. Alright, so let's continue on our little quest with all of this. We're going to need more calculation processors. I guarantee that. We're going to need more of these. And we're going to need a ton of lapis. And all of these guys. So, lapis, the 1K fluid storage, and then calculation processors and quartz glass. So that's 4Ks. We can continue grabbing all this stuff. And we're probably going to need more lapis, but that's not something that's too difficult to come by. So there's another stack of 4Ks. We're going to need more supplies. Do we have a lot of lapis in here? I didn't actually grab any lapis out of here. All the lapis that I got was EMC'd, so there is that. Alright, how many more of these stacks do we have to do? Doesn't look like any more. So let's just do this. Wait, that's... just do that. We don't have any quartz glass, so we can't just hit R. So there's 30 more of those. Alright. So let's get 4 stacks of lapis. And what is the next of the liquids that we need to do? That's normal. 256. So with the next 256, we will go ahead and it looks like we have a full stack plus 10 for this. Get more calculation processors. And quartz glass. No. So at this level we need diamond. So there's 16Ks. We'll just do all of this. Like so. Alright, so there's all the 16Ks. Turn into the 64s. And now I believe we need the gold. So there is the 256. Let's go ahead and get that all taken care of. So 256. Let's go ahead and claim that quest. Now we need the next one. Which is the 1024. Put 2 of those there. Craft this together so we can claim that quest. And then finally pop it out and get the final fluid processor. And again, we'll have to craft that. We're going to take the middle one. And we're done with the fluid processors. Or the fluid storage, rather. And we can just put this guy right here. Cool. So fluid storage we don't care about either. So we have a lot of stuff left to do. We have another legendary reward bag. We can put the full heart and the chance cubes away. We still do have plenty of space. Yes, we do. Cool. So with that taken care of, I guess let's go ahead and try to do this final one. So we're going to need electrotine. Ooh, I forgot about that. We're going to need a lot of electrotine. We have a stack of it in here. But we're going to have to make just an absolute ton of it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. We can do 4 of those. And then what kind of processor do we need? It is a calculation. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And we can take all of this stuff out. To make what we need. So yeah, this is lapis can go back. We're gonna need more and more and more electrotine. So there is one set. Let's get some nether stars. And that should give us a good bit of electrotine. This stuff can go away for now. We're gonna need like a bunch more of these. So there's a stack of electrotine, and there's a 4K stack. There we go. Took a little bit. Let's go ahead and if we get 1, 2, 3. Let's see. We can put some of these away. 4. We can do recipe and click it and be a little bit quicker about this. So again, we'll need 1, 2, 3, 4. And there's another stack. We're gonna need a lot of these. So 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4-ish. What kind of armor do we have? We can take half a stack of diamond horse armor. There's the 4 of those. Calculation. We need more glass. This is gonna be a pretty big process, but you guys get the idea with this. Let's take the next tier. Let's go ahead and make as far up as we can, and then I'll do a lot of this kind of off camera because it is kind of tedious. So 16K requires the same thing except for a diamond processor. So we need some quartz glass. We're going to need all of this stuff. And we'll go ahead and we'll manage this pretty easily. So it shouldn't be too bad to do it anyway. So there's a stack. There's 4 stacks. And then uses. There is the 16Ks. And yeah, on up. So I will tell you guys what. I will get these all to like 64K between episodes, and we'll continue working on all this stuff next time. Because for right now, what I want to do, let's go ahead and put this away. What I want to do is we have all of these neutron collectors. In fact, I wanted to make one more. I kind of forgot about that. And this is the bottom row completely done. Now, here's the thing. We want to actually start using our dire crafting table a little bit more for other things at this point. We can't just continue waiting on making all this stuff. So what we're going to do is really silly. We're going to craft all of these, and I have a place for this. And we're going to put everything in here so that we no longer have to worry about making it. We no longer have to worry about like waiting on this stuff to be done. We can start making other things with this dire crafting table. So we're going to basically grab everything we can. And it's not that hard to put it all back, so let's do something like this. And we will get this taken care of and moved. So let's do like that. Signalum can go down here, same with the crystallized redstone. Because it's honestly taking forever to get villagers, there are faster ways, but I'm not using it. So, and it's not really like anything in particular the reason I'm not using it, the other methods that I know of. It's just I don't want to set it up. It's kind of complicated. So we'll kind of worry about that stuff later. But we'll get all this stuff taken care of and put away. Conductive iron can go over here. We're going to want a lot of stacks of this. Cool. What else do we have? We have plutonium, graphite, all this elven quartz, and pillars. So yeah, we'll just grab everything out of here that we can. And now we can start making other things, like our angel ring. Again, not that we really need to use the angel ring, but we're going to have it. Doesn't really matter where stuff is. Let's see, elven quartz, pillar, and HOP graphite. You can put that there. Alright, so that is the neutron collectors. All we need is the vibranium, and that's fine. So what we can do, we can grab this and go ahead and make the angel ring. And then we'll be done with that recipe. So the angel ring, we need these two. Something like this. No, it's... Oh yeah, it is exactly like this. And then that goes right there. And there's the angel ring. So that is a quest that is in the gamma. And we'll take the middle one again. But that works just fine. Cool. So that is a great reward bag. The angel ring is really nice to have. We don't really care about it because of our armor. Zavisio armor allows us to fly, but the angel ring would also allow us to fly. So with that one taken care of, there should be like one more quest here, and that'll be fine. So we can start looking at some other things, such as we really need to get the, where is it? The Neutronium Compressor, this thing. So let's start making that. We're gonna make, can we do 4 of them? That would be probably doable. And wouldn't be too bad. We want to kind of do all this in little, I don't know, spurts. We don't want to have to do everything all at once. But this is 1, 2, 3, 4. I think it's something like this. And then we can just do that. All right. Cool. So something like that. The flux crystals go in the center. And then we're going to need some blocks of neutronium and neutronium in general. So let's go ahead. We're going to make a singular block because there's other things we still need to get, but the block goes in the dead center. We need tough rods. We need 2 tough rods. 1, 2. And we don't have enough neutronium. Not by a long shot. So You know what? We're going to continue waiting on this. So we'll just go ahead and get this all kind of taken care of. Can do this though. So yeah, we're gonna need a lot of the neutronium large plates. So each of these is 8 ingots. So we're gonna need a ton of neutronium. I don't know that we can speed up those machines. At least not any way that I can think of off the top of my head. So other things we can do. Let's take a look at, let's go ahead and automate this stuff downstairs. So we're going to want some ME cables. Glass cables should be fine. We can also grab some dense cables. We're going to want an import bus. Actually, no, we're not going to want import buses. We're going to want item conduits and filters. And we're also going to want energy conduits. Alright, so let's come down here. And first things first, we should probably plug these machines in. Alright, so that works out pretty nicely. So this is going to be spawning, capturing mobs, and we'll have that taken care of. We'll want a capacitor for that as well. Let's grab a few of these capacitors. Oops, wrong floor. One for this guy, one for this. Yeah, so two soul vials will be plenty enough. Alright, so with that one done, let's see what all we can do. So we're gonna want Z logic controllers. We're gonna teach it that one of these makes a Franken-zombie, which we don't have any, so we're gonna have to come down here, put that in there, and the Franken-zombie went in here. That's actually good. That's exactly where we wanted it to be. So we'll do that. And then if we hook this guy up, we should be fine. So the only thing is we're going to probably want to bring a cable like so. Over here. Also, you can see the neutronium right there. Alright, you know what? Nope, we can just break that. And we'll do this. So we're going to want lines like this. And this is a little bit of a mess wire-wise, but these should all be active. And I want to see what happens if we request a Franken-zombie. So is this going to... Aha, okay. That's what I thought. So we're going to need some normal chests. The only problem with this is that we're probably going to want to put that there. Unless they already make one. That is a possibility. Oh, wait, it already made it. Well, here's an easy way. We're going to need a bunch of these, so let's tell it to make 10. We have the Z logic controllers. And we can come down here pretty quickly and... yeah, no, it's making them just fine. It's actually waiting on this, so let's throw in... honestly, 2 is fine. Because any more, it's not going to matter. So that is this guy completely automated. So next up, we're going to have to do glowing magnalloy. We don't need the capacitors anymore. We're going to need redstone. And we're going to want to have... so first things first, we're going to want to have redstone configured there. And this guy is going to item conduit extract redstone, always active, into the magma crucible, and then we're going to want to grab this and fly like so and put this on insert. So configure on the bottom, yep. So that's going to have destabilized redstone. It's going to try to keep a stack of it in the AE system and fill this guy up. Perfect. So we can get rid of that now. And then we should be able to teach this recipes. But I don't know if it's going to work. So the recipe we're going to want is a diamond turns into a flux crystal. So let's see if this works. I don't know which one it is, so we're gonna have to put this manually, and then anything that requires redstone we should be able to do with that. And here's the thing, this is gonna keep trying to get 64 redstone in here, and it's going to continuously try to put it in here. That's the whole point of this system. And this will eventually fill up, as will this. And then we don't have to worry about it. The redstone will stay, and no recipe is going to require redstone on top of destabilized redstone. So it's not going to be an issue ever. But let's tell it to make... let's see, 5 plus 9 is 14. And let's make sure that works. Alright, the only thing we need to do now is item conduit out. We're going to disable this one and put insert, extract, always active. Cool. So we should have flux crystals times 2 blocks worth. We do. So that was nice and easy. I'm going to need 2 more blocks worth. So let's go ahead and test it again. Flux crystals times 18. And this should be really quick. Because all the machines are super duper fast and all that kind of fun stuff. So that's really cool. We're going to want this magnalloy. For the last thing, should be even easier. We are going to need a fluid conduit, but other than that, let's just get a couple of fluid conduits, and that should be everything. So these are super easy to kind of automate, which is nice. We just need to have, because this guy is going to be filled with other things, that like so, extract always active, insert, and just to get this guy going, we're going to get the piece of glowing magnalloy, and we grab one of these, glowing, and we wait for like 2 seconds. There it is. like I said, 2 seconds. We don't need any filters or anything, and this should work just fine. So I believe that goes there. Let's double check. Certainly does. And then we just need to... Actually, this... Oh, active with signal. Just do always active. That's fine. And sorry for the frame rate. I have no idea what causes that, but every once in a while there's frame rate issues. Do we have all the chipsets that we need yet? 55 of those. 21 more of those. Alright, so we're done with that, and we're getting close with the quartz. How are we doing on power? Power is okay for now. We're running out of ender lily seeds. Keep processing them. Alright, so now we should be able to make glowing magnoloy. If I click that, it'll take it a second, but it should make it. And we should have 2 of those. So that's the idea anyways. And hopefully that automation is done. And then we're going to need 34 of these things times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's like, what, 4.5 stacks of... Cool, we have the glowing magnoloy. So we're going to need 4.5 stacks of these, which requires a bunch of Franken zombies. Not that big of a deal. So we're just going to do 4.5 stacks. And then if we need more or less or whatever, we'll adjust. So let's get... Let's see, Z-Logic controllers. Really? I have no Z-Logic controllers in there. That's okay, because I'm... Yeah, I was going to say, I'm pretty sure there's some in here. So we need 4.5 stacks. Let's get some... Ender pearls? I mean, there is a lot of EMC there. Let's see, we can get rid of all this stuff. And that'll make more. So, 64. Let's see, let's go ahead and make... See, there's 1 stack. 2 stacks. Let's see. We have a bunch of the music discs as well. These aren't nearly as good, but they're still pretty good. So there's 3 stacks. We needed 4.5. Plus probably a little bit more, but there's 4.5. Actually 4.5 plus 17 or 14. I think is exactly how many we need. And how many Franken zombies do we have? We have 12, so we'll need 2 more. And I think that's exactly amount. Because it is 34 of these. 32 of them would be 1 stack, 2 stacks, 3 stacks and a half. Oh, it's 3.5. 3 stacks and a half. And then we'll need 2 more for each. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Which we have right there. So if we put all of these in there, we need 226. And that will process, and we'll have them all here soon. So we'll take another stack of these out and put that in. So we're gonna need empty machine framework, machine casings, and all this stuff. Redstone torches. We're gonna need 3.5-ish stacks. Except for this, we're going to need 7 stacks. plus a little bit of redstone torches, plus 28. So we'll just do that. Sticks. And you know what? Honestly, we'll make what we can of this. But, secret, we'll just do redstone torches. Times 7.5 stacks. We'll put all, actually, give me the sticks back. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.5. Alright, so there's 7.5 stacks of that. So we're going to need something like this. The actual impulse hoppers require these, so we're going to need, again, 34 times 7. So it's 3.5 stacks plus a little bit, plus 14. So we'll get that taken care of. And 1, 2, 3.5 plus 14. We're going to need hoppers times a lot. Let's focus on this one. So we're going to need 2. So we're going to need the 7.5 stacks for that. Which hoppers aren't like super expensive, but they're not cheap either. So we're going to want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.5 for just this part. How are we doing on the Franken zombies? We have half a stack of them. So those go there. And then what's in the middle for these impulse item? That's the machine casings, chassis, whatever. So we're going to need the 3.5 for this. Let's get some like, do we have diamonds, emeralds? Emeralds are nice and good. They're nice and quick. So 1 stack. And this is just a lot of crafting. 2 stacks. 3 stacks. Plus then a half a stack. So let's get some more emeralds. Let's see. There is the half a stack. Cool. And then we're going to need iron and electrical steel by the same amount. So let's get a chest. I have one too many hoppers there, but it's fine. So we'll just put this down. Those go in there. So the empty frameworks can stay up top. Right, plus 14. So half a stack plus 14. We'll take this. So that is all of the stuff down below. We're going to need 2, 3.5 stacks of this. And electrical steel. Times like 7 stacks. So that's not too bad. Electrical steel isn't that expensive. And we'll just get 7 stacks of this. So my math is probably off a little bit, but whatever. There's 5, 6, 7. Alright, so then we can do this. And put all that in there. Now to actually get this, we're going to need 3 more stacks of hoppers. So that is a lot. That's a lot of hoppers. So we're gonna need to just honestly, we're just gonna let this run for a bit. Let's see, we have a bunch of jade. Jade is pretty good for making more. We can also get more emeralds. Plenty of emerald essence, which again, I said this last time. I just want to remind you guys that I am going to be I am going to be eventually. We will just kind of take care of compacting most of the stuff in the last millennium, and then we'll go from there. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That should probably be enough. And then 46 on those. So let's see, we're at half a stack each. $42, yeah, okay. So we have enough of everything. We just have to wait on the Franken zombies. So here's the plan. I am going to make all of this stuff that I can. So there is a bunch of the impulse hoppers. Neutronium compressor. We need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we'll get 34 in each. And I'll continue working on this guy. So the other thing that I'm going to have to get a lot of is the crystal matrix ingots. I'm going to leave that for now, though. So I'll try to get the rest of those done before next episode. And then literally all we'll have to do after that is just a bunch of neutronium, which is going to be mostly a matter of time. So we have 12 ingots currently. It's just going to take some time. So, you know, this is making 185. We're probably going to... Ooh, we're running low on power. Let's turn the reactor on. And that should help. Are you still running out of power? So I think one of the next things we're going to want to do is massive power. Massive reactor, really well cooled and all that kind of stuff. And we're going to put it underneath this platform. So I'll probably work on building that while I'm kind of waiting around for things. But also need to get the rest of the... I think our chipsets are done. See, we should have a stack plus 16. Oh, I actually had an extra one in the system. So, yeah, we'll kind of work on the rest of this stuff. I will get everything up to the 64K with this and whatnot. So let's open our reward bags. We have a grater, invisible bedrock, and then 2 legendaries. So hopefully something good. Chunk loader. Okay, that's not bad. And diamond apples. Not really that great. Alright, so that is going to be it for this episode. Next time, like I said, we are going to work on finishing up the... I'm going to get all of the impulse hopper stuff. I'm going to get this all taken care of, and then... yeah, hopefully we can kind of finish up a lot of the neutronium stuff. We can get maybe more progress with all the solar panels and wait on more neutronium. That's really the biggest thing right now. Complete more quests. So that's going to be it for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!